The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the returner will be brought down. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Georgia going up tempo. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. It'll be a run on third and short. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive.
And the ball is intercepted. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Hey.
The Sooners will punt this one away.
I love you.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Going up top on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got his man. It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Zings it complete to the right. Elevates over his man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. It's a reverse. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
And how about this offense showing you a little bit of everything, getting the running backs, getting the receivers now involved down here in the red zone, trying to create some space, make something happen to try to get in the end zone.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it to the right side. Ran through the contact. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Leaves it with the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Running to the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now on 1st down from the 40. He's looking to throw it. On target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Open space at the 25. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go in. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second.
And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
He's looking for a man on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got a man. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Looking to throw on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
Handoff to the single back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. And the Dogs will have a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field. But if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a first down.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up 14 over Stanford. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Red pass hits complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Number 19.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sized...
Oh, yeah, I'll be right back down, right? Yeah, but I'm just going to be off. I just going to check to make sure we have time on boat shrimp. You can come up. What? For Sophie. She doesn't feel well. Okay? Oh. Careful. Yeah, you'll be expert, aren't you? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
win this one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Oh,
We know this
did
guy's
not
a
fit the
weapon,
rope.
not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Oh, what's hitting me in my back?
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Oh, yeah?
Trying play action.
Oh,
That pass
I didn't
is
see it.
off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
Oh. Oh, I just missed. Oh, came back.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Good job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room.
Oh, no.
Not much to be found as he stopped stopped at the 18. Now the Oklahoma
Oh,
offense
yeah.
will go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it
Yeah.
in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Well, you alright?
Reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Dumps it to the back. Caught. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw
Careful,
the
Allie.
velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Oh.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
What was that?
The incomplete pass leaves him with
Did you
second
two?
down.
That's it.
They
You
want to
don't be
just
sorry.
keep throwing it. He got a hand in there,
It's
knocks
okay.
it away, incomplete. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball on the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted. But they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Got it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Hey.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
It's
You gotta
stuck?
get out there this time.
No
and
way.
Execute a little better on this drive.
You're
Oh, okay.
absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Hold on.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed
boy.
you.
Again?
They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line. 2nd down.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
Where is it? Oh, it's behind me. You're silly.
Give to the single back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Oh, I missed. Oh, yeah? It's coming through? What do you mean it's coming through? What?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third
It's behind
down.
you.
From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Timeout
What?
called by the defense. It's their first in the half.
You what?
They'll make some adjustments.
Oh, you gotta go
To
Pawnee?
the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but
You did?
no more than that. Quick timeout.
Why'd you
called
PP
by the
all over
defense,
yourself?
Stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Okay, I'll be with you in a second.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Let me know when you're done.
Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions.
Okay.
Stop. Stop touching me. There. Okay, I'll be take them off and put your pajamas back on. Then I'll go get you new underwear in a little bit. All right? Cool.
Quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the off.
He lobs one high down the left side.
Okay.
Grabs it inside the 15.
Kidding me?
Touchdown Sooner. And once
Yep.
he got loose, it was all over.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now we got a
Come on, put your PJs back on, or are they wet?
We did what we're supposed to do. Now how do we get this stop? Now the defense has to come up big and get me the
I know you need underwear, but do you need new pajamas?
They needed, now trailing by a field goal. They'll line up
Okay.
for the onside kick.
Here. Go upstairs and get it then. I literally have a minute left. As soon as we're done, we can then get your thing ready. Go get your underwear, okay? All right, just give me a minute.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percent.
Looking for a deep man.
Where'd you come from?
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better
Careful.
position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10.
I'm watching.
A solid pickup there before the defense
what?
is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You did? Oh, cool.
Decibels rising as the
You
crowd
win?
gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
Would just like to see better ball security.
Wow, got stuck there?
You know, you got to keep 2 hands
That's
on
silly.
at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on
Yeah.
that ball, and the quarterback lucky to fall on that one.
They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Yeah.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to
Yeah.
maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pick
Okay.
up there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
It's one thing to execute early in the game.